Hi, it's Melissa. I'm out here on Penco Road in Weirton, West Virginia. It's shortly after 7. I'm going to be here till about 8 o'clock just for my peaceful vigil. I have my signs up. There's a couple of them. The first one you've probably seen is Our Lives Matter with my children, my grandchildren, where we had a small candlelight vigil a couple weekends back, and we made a sign. The second one says Our Family Matters. We had a reunion last week, and all of my family members signed it without any problem. There's about 25-30 signatures on there. And then the one I made today, it says All Lives Matter. And I should have put equally on there, but I didn't, because you know, my life isn't more important than your life or the person standing next to me, their life. So that was the third sign that I made. And just so it's known, I do not own a handgun. I don't have any weapons on me, anything that could be used as a weapon. I hate to kind of put that out there, because why should I have to? But, you know, we've all watched the news recently and the things that have happened. So that's why I kind of said that. So I, you know, I'm interested in any community leaders that are willing to kind of step up, get something together. I know within the there's 5 cities within a 20-mile radius of where I live, and I would say there are at least 50 churches or more. It would be nice if, you know, even half of them, a fourth of them, came together and kind of got something, you know, going for the community, just so we can interact with each other and, you know, kind of take our mind off of things that are going on in the world. So that'd be a good idea. You know, the community leaders, you know, they have a big responsibility to keep us safe. And unfortunately, you know, some of them get into their position where they're interacting with city and state officials and not really doing anything to make changes. And it's kind of like, you know, they want the title but don't want the responsibility. And that's just my opinion. You know, I know that there is a Peace and Unity Walk next week in Steubenville, Ohio, that I'll be going to. If anyone's interested, it starts at 4 o'clock on next Tuesday, the 26th. And I'd like to see more of those events in this area, just to kind of bring us together. If, Lord forbid, there was a tragedy here, such as there has been, you know, for a long time, but with the most recent events. I'm willing to, you know, help out in any way that I can to kind of get something together. You know, you can always message me, and that's not a problem. You know, and these last few killings that have happened really impacted me, as you know from my last video. And one of my children recently had an incident with a police officer, and someone is yelling at me. Not sure what they're saying, but that's their opinion. Yeah, so we'll be here till 8 o'clock. If anyone wants to drive by, stop by and say hi, wave, honk, whatever. Any positive energy would be well appreciated. But so one of my children had an incident with a police officer that could have really gone the wrong way. And I was, you know, more dedicated to kind of see what I can do to make changes than ever, because just that quickly I could be without one of my children. And that could be any of us. We don't know. You know, in this world that we live in, it's just so random. You don't know when something so devastating could happen to you. So I encourage everyone to go out there this year and vote. You know, on election day, you want to vote for your local offices, the state offices, as well as the federal offices, you know, which of course is the for the president. And, you know, do your homework. You want to know who you're voting for. Don't just vote for who's popular at the moment, or what who someone else is voting for, you really want to make sure that what they're going to do in the office is going to positively impact you before you make your decision. So we'll be out here a little bit longer, and this is, like I said, a peaceful protest, so we're just going to sit here. We have our signs. We have a couple of these citronella candles burning so the mosquitoes don't get to us. And just pray that this ends well. If there's anyone watching that, like I said, is willing to get anything put together for the community, I'm more than willing to help in any way that I can, and I'm sure there are other people that would do so as well. Thank you.